you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World, and I'm your host, Jaralma Tufshinjargal. On the News Mongolia today, Australian Embassy in Mongolia marks International Volunteer Day 2024. The 100th anniversary of the Proclamation of the Republic is being commemorated in South Korea through a series of events. Mongolian sport stacking athletes have achieved impressive success at the Asia Championships. For the news, stay tuned. In celebration of International Volunteer Day 2024, the Australian Embassy in Mongolia hosted an event highlighting the impact of the Australian Volunteers Program and its local partners. This year's theme, Hope in Action, embodies the spirit of volunteering and recognizes volunteers as active contributors and making positive changes worldwide.
The Australian Volunteers Program has mobilized 84 skilled volunteers in Mongolia over the past 7 years, collaborating with 49 local organizations across sectors such as health, education, youth improvement, and disability inclusion. This year, the program focused on promoting hope through action, reflecting its commitment to fostering sustainable partnerships and addressing challenges like climate change, gender equality, and civil society capacity building.
Well, first of all, I'd like to wish everyone a happy International Volunteers Day. Australia has been so proud to be part of the volunteering culture here in Mongolia for almost 25 years. We've brought around 400 Australians here. The impact that these volunteers have made has been multiple. They certainly bring incredible expertise, experience, innovation. They build trusting relationships with their partner organisations to make a very important contribution to international development. But beyond that, they build people-to-people linkages between our two countries, making a very, very strong contribution to the overall Australia-Mongolia bilateral relationship. It's really important for Australia to contribute to volunteerism internationally because we see it's the right thing to do to support social development in particular. We have a very strong volunteering culture in Australia. Around 6 million Australians volunteer each year domestically, and so it's very important for us to contribute to that overseas as well. We contribute to volunteering particularly in areas that are of very high importance for Australia and for our relationships overseas. So we focus on areas like gender equality and health, disability inclusion, youth empowerment, as well as environment and climate change. Well, I'm really proud of our Australian volunteering program here because it is inspiring and making a contribution, whether that's through funding or partnerships, to a volunteering culture here. And I know that that is growing in Mongolia. There has been a history of it, but I know it's absolutely growing amongst the youth here. And so I really see that is the inspiration, is the next step for the program here. And I think together we can make incredible contributions to the development of Mongolia.
Bringing Australian volunteers to Mongolia to collaborate with us has been one of the most significant achievements for our organization. Our organization, Autism Mongolia and NGO, works specifically with children with autism. Australian volunteers have been instrumental in our efforts to raise awareness about autism, develop effective working methodologies, and implement training programs. Since 2019, we have been continuously working with Australian volunteers, making their contributions invaluable to us. That's why Volunteer Day is a day of celebration for us. Thanks to having volunteers in our organization, we have been able to expand our operation significantly. Thanks to having volunteers in our organization, we have been able to expand our operations significantly. For instance, while we previously only operated within Ulaanbaatar, since 2019 we've gained the capability and opportunity to reach every corner of the country.
Miss Katrina Berry is in our volunteering this year. That's then our first experience is working with the Australian Volunteer Program in this year. In a non-governmental organization, non-profit, and then is it just she giving for us. Then it's just main point is what is the meaning of the charity. How is the charity is everybody's inside is that they will helpful. They like to share in them some responsibilities to others. But as a charity is it's a way to giving to them participate in that actions, and that means there's a Mongolian we have so many responsibilities for the charity within in the Mongolian, but Australian is already they had experience about the charity, and then she give for us this memorable sharing point is just giving to share opportunities to others, to other Mongolians.
The Australian Embassy event is one of over 20 celebrations hosted globally by the Australian Volunteers Program. With the active participation of the Mongolian community, the program continues to highlight the importance of collective action in addressing global challenges and building resilient societies.
A series of events commemorating the 100th anniversary of the Proclamation of the Republic and the adoption of the first constitution was held at Seoul National University in the Republic of Korea. These regular activities are recognized as playing a crucial role in introducing cultural heritage to citizens abroad and emphasizing the historical significance of these milestones. This event aimed to highlight the historical significance of the Constitution, promote the values of respecting and upholding it, and provide insights into Mongolia's current political, economic, and social conditions. Additionally, discussions covered Mongolia-South Korea relations, cooperation, development, and the embassy's key priorities, while gathering feedback and suggestions from participants. Students from Seoul National University expressed their gratitude for organizing the event and suggested holding similar information-sharing activities regularly. They also emphasized the need to focus on enabling students in the language preparation program to access part-time job opportunities and be included in the host country's insurance coverage. It is worth noting that Seoul National University, established in 1946, currently offers undergraduate, master's, and doctoral programs in various fields, including language preparation, smart city planning, history, archaeology, law, economics, business, and forestry engineering, with around 170 Mongolian students enrolled.
The commemorative events, marking the 100th anniversary of the Proclamation of the Republic and the adoption of the first constitution, are being held as a series of activities. In particular, these events are directed towards the about 55,000 Mongolian citizens residing in South Korea and are not limited to today's program. Similar activities were previously organized on November 26th, November 30th, and December 1st. This time, the series continues with events held on December 4th and 5th at Seoul National University and Hankuk University of Foreign Studies. These initiatives aim to strengthen ties and foster engagement among the Mongolian community in South Korea.
A series of lectures and events are being organized in connection with this historic anniversary. These initiatives not only commemorate the occasion, but also highlight their educational significance in promoting and preserving history and cultural heritage. Sport stacking, a relatively new sport in Mongolia, has quickly developed into a popular and competitive activity among children, showcasing remarkable progress in a short time. This rapid development was highlighted at the Asian Championships in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, where Mongolian athletes excelled, bringing home an impressive total of 32 medals, including 1 gold, 6 silver, and 25 bronze across individual and team events.
Mongolian sports stacking athletes have achieved impressive success at the Asian Championships, securing 1 gold medal, 6 silver medals, and 25 bronze medals. The competition in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia saw 487 athletes from 11 countries, with 41 participants from Mongolian Academy of Intellectuals, competing in individual, pair, team relay, and team sprint. The team returned home recently, proud of their accomplishments.
Trainers from other countries who were also present in 2011 highlighted the rapid development of Mongolian athletes in this intellectual sport and were even surprised by it.
Sport stacking, which involves more than 70 basic movements, offers an excellent opportunity for individuals of all ages to stay active and healthy. This event showcased Mongolia's talent and emphasized the value of this intellectual sport in fostering physical and mental skills. In the Chingilde district's 19th hora, located at the 7th station, the One Piece Intellectual Club won medals at the Asian Championship for the second consecutive year. This year, our club earned second place and third place. Last year, they also won medals at the Asian Championship. I watched many videos of people who can stack cups really fast, and I want to be able to do it just as quickly. Initially, I was interested in fast solving, but I found cup stacking more intriguing, so I joined the club, passed the exam, and plan to continue pursuing it in the future. Learning sport stacking is truly rewarding. I wish you the best of luck in becoming a fast stacker in succeeding competitions. After the Mongolian team won the gold medal in the Asian Championships, the 6-year-olds encouraged their peers to take up sport stacking.
Thank you for staying with us. Here is the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. You're watching News Mongolia. Here is the weather forecast for Mongolia and world major cities. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you next week with more news and updates. Have a nice weekend. Goodbye.